I just discovered that Ripple, of all companies, has a hand in RWA. And no, it's not Ondo. It's a completely different project that you guys wouldn't understand that Ripple has a hand in. So, if you remember correctly, last week I made a video on Instagram. I was somewhat calling out Ripple Labs for missing the boat on stablecoins. I was like, yo, Ripple was supposed to be Tether, or it was supposed to be owning Tether because they were early on the whole financial transaction settlement thing early with the banks. But it looks like the stablecoin market is passing along and Ripple is not in control because they were sleeping on the driving wheel. This time around, the biggest narrative in this cycle is RWAs, tokenizing the real economy. And I was also saying that, well, Ripple is not even doing anything about it. They'll miss out. They miss out on NFTs, they miss out on everything. But this time around, looks like Ripple is moving, has made a gigantic move that I was shocked to find out. Now, the project is something that you guys have heard before on this channel. I covered it. It's called Epic Chain. I talked about Epic Chain a few, maybe 2 months ago. And we're like, oh, yeah, this is a project. It looks good. But I didn't know what I just discovered quite recently. And I went on CryptoRank. I got a link from someone. And here you can see with the funding rounds that Ripple has made quite recently, in 2022 specifically, they invested in Epic Chain. And then it also makes sense that Epic Chain has a bunch of other high level or other high quality projects investing in them or partners. Because if you go to their website, they even have Chainlink listed as one of their partners. And then we can talk about where is it listed? Why did it get so listed on all the big exchanges, including Binance? Right. So there's something cooking here. So first, if you didn't watch my previous video, I can also put up to speed. What is Epic Chain and what does it do and what is RWA? So let me explain first what RWAs are. So RWAs is reward assets, basically tokenizing the reward and bringing it on chain so that the assets are more tradable, easy to exchange, and we don't have to go through the brokers and all the old school boring stuff where they close on the weekend. We don't have to do that anymore. Now, what Epic is doing is Epic unifies the fragmented reward value into a seamless pipeline from tokenization to yield. The Epic architecture transforms assets like real estate, bonds, and collectibles into on-chain primitives that can be staked, traded, or spent instantly. Users gain access to yield-generating instruments without sacrificing liquidity, custody, and composability. All this while having maximum exposure to all major RWA markets and earning auto compounding yield in XRP. That is insane. So I mean, if you for the users that will be utilizing Epic or the Epic token or interacting with the Epic infrastructure or the ecosystem, they will be earning auto compounding yield in XRP. So XRP seems like it's finding a new home right now, a new utility where it becomes the currency that people receives as a reward by interacting with RWA or reward assets. So I think this is quite exciting, and I just wanted to mention about it so that people are paying attention. I will be buying. I have a little bit of the coin from the previous time that I saw it. It's down from that moment to this point, but I think I need to accumulate more on the dip because the chart looks like it dipped down and it started creating a gigantic comeback. And then that also got rejected somewhere around 236. And now it's roughly at $2. And you can see right here that the Nitros Bull was bearish for a while. But right now, it's now right around the bullish territory where it bounced back on the last crash. So I think this is absolutely accumulation zone right here. I will be buying more Epic based on what I found out recently. And also, as far as if you want to know where you could buy the token, it's available on all the big exchanges already. Binance, Bybit, Uniswap on-chain, obviously, and so on. So I will use a shameless plug and use my links in the description for Bybit so that if you want to buy Epic, use my link to sign up on Bybit if you don't have a Bybit account already. All right. And going back to the quick tokenomics here, market cap right now only $61 million, FDV 61. It means that all the coins are in circulation basically. And the FDV is 61 million as well, but the circulating supply is 30 million tokens. And then you have 24-hour trading volume of 15 mil, which is huge. So this is a big project with good market making, and I think it's a good trade. And you can also trade perps across all the other platforms. Now, if you compare this to where the other RWA coins are, like Ondo Finance, you can see the gigantic difference here. So Ondo is like right now at market cap of 3.2 billion, FDV of 10 billion. So it's multiple X's for Epic Chain, even if it just had to reach the same market cap of Ondo. But then what if it had to be aiming for XRP? Because that market cap is less than 0.1% of where XRP is. So I think it's an early opportunity. So if you're someone who is looking for plays and opportunities in the RWA space, I would say this is something that you have to pay attention to very closely. And you guys know, other than Ondo, I barely talk about any other RWA project. But this looks quite juicy. And also, I'm not buying all-time highs. I'm looking at this. I'm like, wow, if I'm epping in right now, I'm not epping into FOMO because it's at the top and everybody's talking about it. Looks like it's bottomed out. So let me know what you think. And also, if there are any other RWA projects that you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will put the links in the description also to take you to where you can get some Epic Chain as well. Stay awesome, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.